What's going on, geeks and gamers? This is Ryan from RK Outpost. Today I'm here to tell you a story about the Star Wars Expanded Universe, now referred to as Legends. That story I'm going to tell you is that of Jacen Solo. What inspired me to tell that is Jacen Solo is one of my favorite Star Wars Expanded Universe characters of all time, and the person that I think he compares to in the new Disney canon is Kylo Ren. And I want to kind of explain to everyone out there who hasn't heard of Jacen Solo why you should care about him, and why he's a much better character than what we've gotten so far from Kylo Ren. Jacen Solo, the son of Han Solo and Leia Organa Solo, nephew of Luke Skywalker and grandson of Anakin Skywalker, was born 9 years after the Battle of Yavin, along with his twin sister, Jaina Solo. Along with their younger brother Anakin, they eventually went on to join other Force sensitives to be trained at their Uncle Luke's newly formed Jedi Praxium on Yavin 4. Eventually, Jacen and his brother would go on to be apprenticed to Luke Skywalker. During their training, obviously gifted in the Force, they made lasting friendships and had to face many threats and challenges along the way. As an apprentice, Jacen was very much a philosopher, constantly challenging the teachings of the new Jedi Order, feeling that each Jedi Knight should follow their own path, not one rigidly laid out for them. He saw the goal of a Jedi to be one of internal peace and understanding, as opposed to warriors for the New Republic. When he was 16 years old, a new threat entered the galaxy, the Yuuzhan Vong, as the extragalactic invaders, who were impervious to the Force, started to sweep across the galaxy. Jacen and his siblings were on the front line of the resistance. Still adverse to violence, and after witnessing a vision of himself on the balance point of the conflict, Jacen completely stopped using the Force, worried that one misstep could doom the galaxy. Only the potential death of his mother at the hands of the Yuuzhan Vong War Master caused him to finally give himself to the Force. As the Jedi and the Republic continued to give ground, a new threat emerged, specifically to hunt down Jedi, creatures known as Voxen. In an act of desperation, Luke Skywalker sent a team of 16 young Jedi, including all 3 of the Solo children, on a dangerous mission to end this threat. On this mission, many Jedi lost their lives, including Jacen's brother, Anakin Solo. Anakin's incredible sacrifice was to allow the team's retreat. Agonized with the death of his sibling, Jacen led the remainder of the team and destroyed the Voxen Queen, but it led to his capture by the Vong. Held captive for nearly a year, Jacen underwent nearly constant torture, being exposed to the Vong culture of accepting and living with pain. Under the watch of Vergere, he was stripped of his Force powers. Pushed to his mental and physical limits, and under the strange tutelage of Vergere, Jacen learned to master pain and suffering, and he was told by her that the Force was not binary, only light or dark, but about the individual's intentions. This realization led to Jacen determining that some actions require sacrifice for the greater good. Learning that Vergere was actually a long-forgotten Jedi of the Old Republic, Jacen allied with her during his fight to free himself from captivity and help sabotage the terraforming of Coruscant. Jacen returned to the fight for the New Republic and was key in bringing a new understanding to the Yuuzhan Vong species and ultimately defeating them, fulfilling the vision of him at the galaxy's tipping point. After the war, Jacen set out on a 5-year sojourn dedicated to learn about the different aspects of the Force. During his journey, he became proficient with nearly all known Force powers in the galaxy, even some unknown to Grandmaster Luke Skywalker. At some point, he witnessed a vision of the galaxy being ruled by darkness, and vowed to do everything he could to prevent it. Returning to the Jedi with a vast knowledge of the Force and a new philosophy of the greater good at all costs, Jacen had an affair with the former Jedi and Hapan Queen, Tenel Ka, and fathered a secret daughter, Alana. This furthered his drive to prevent his dark future for his loved ones. Manipulating multiple players, Jacen had a key role in the Jedi Order intervening in a fight between the Chiss and the Killiks. Taking Luke Skywalker's son Ben as his student, Jacen later fell under the sway of the Sith Lady Lumia, after a vision showed him that the galaxy would fall into chaos if he didn't accept this as his destiny. Again, so concerned over the future for his lover and daughter, Jacen began a year-long secret descent to the dark side, Recognizing the similarities to his grandfather's fall, Jacen used a power called flow walking to peer into the past, trying to learn from the mistakes of Darth Vader, truly believing that what he was doing was for the good of his family and the galaxy. After Mara Jade Skywalker, wife of Grandmaster Luke and mother of Ben, discovered his true nature, a frantic duel ensued in which Jacen killed her. This final sacrifice completed his Sith transformation into Darth Kaidos. Seizing control of the Galactic Alliance government, Kaidos was the cause of the Second Galactic Civil War. Ben Skywalker, suspecting Kaidos of killing his mother, attempted to fool Kaidos, which failed and led to his capture. Luke Skywalker, finally coming to the same realization, engaged Kaidos in a brutal battle, ending in a draw. Fearing his emotions would lead to the dark side, Luke gave Jaina Solo, Kaidos' twin, the duty to stop him in any way necessary. As Kaidos continued to tighten his grip to bring the galaxy under his rightful rule, the Jedi unleashed their plans to take him down. Kaidos realized that a separate plot was underway to kill Tenel Ka and his daughter, and he frantically was doing everything possible to warn them and stop the threat. Jaina Solo, having undergone training with Boba Fett in the ways of brutal Mandalorian warfare, boarded his flagship. The fierce battle of the siblings finally happened, with serious wounds to both. During a pause in the fighting, Kaidos pled with his sister so he could save his family, but Jaina refused, fearing a trap. Jaina rushed to attack, using a reckless technique that would end their clash but leave her open. Instead of taking his sister down with him, Kaidos instead used his last moments to use all of his remaining power and send a message through the Force to warn Tenel Ka about the threat to Alana. In his final moments, as she wept and cradled his broken body, Jaina was convinced that some of the old Jacen Solo had returned in the end. So many fans of the Star Wars Expanded Universe love and are invested in Jacen Solo's story, because it is a historic rise and subsequent fall of someone. Even though they know they're walking down this path, they think they're going to do it different. You see the parallels between him and his grandfather, but he thinks that he can avoid them. And in the end, although he is a villain, you understand his intentions. You know why he's doing the things he's doing. He is such a deep character. You can see what they were trying to do with Kylo Ren. They were trying to make him some bastardized version of Jacen Solo. But the audiences didn't bite, especially those people who had been experienced the Star Wars Expanded Universe. They know that that's a hollow shell of the person that Jacen Solo is actually supposed to be. But Kylo just ends up seeming like some petulant child instead of someone actually to be feared. When has he shown the power that he should be feared? I haven't seen it from him yet. Kylo Ren is an empty character compared to someone like Jacen Solo. If you're interested in arcs like these, arcs like Jacen Solo, read the Expanded Universe. On both this channel and my own, I'm going to be diving deeper into a lot of different stories in the Star Wars Expanded Universe, hoping to expose a whole new group of people to these stories. And hopefully enough people can be vocal about it to tell Disney and Lucasfilm that these are the kind of stories that we want back. But what do you guys think? Have you heard of Jacen Solo before? Are you intrigued in his story and do you want to know more? Let us know in the comments. Make sure you subscribe, smash that like button, and I'll talk to you guys later.
Hey everyone, it's Jeremy from geeksandgamers.com, and if you're a fan of Geeks and Gamers, please go to our website, visit our merchandise store. We have t-shirts, hoodies, hats, beanies, tank tops, and in the very near future, we're going to have many more products for you to choose from. So thank you for the support. We appreciate it. You guys have a great day, and we will talk to you later.